Alright everyone, so we got the armor to fly away. What we haven't got it to do is to change into the piece of armor that should be flying away. So right now it's always the shield. So every time piece of armor flies away, it's the shield. So we need it to update and to change its costume as it gets hit and as the knight loses different pieces of armor. Before we start on that, let's get rid of the guide. Not get rid of it, but let's make it invisible so that we no longer have to see that on the screen. Because that's just there to help the flying piece of armor fly in the right direction. It itself is not there to be seen. So go into Start Knight, and it says set ghost effect to 50. Change that to 100, and so the ghost effect, you'll remember, is how faded away it is. And when this is 100, it's 100% faded away, so it's completely invisible. Next, I want you to go to when I receive lose armor. And what we're going to do, the simple way of doing this would be to just put next costume in here. So it would say, if I'm the guide, then fly away in a straight line. Otherwise, just change to the next costume. If I do this though, it's going to be slightly out of step. So when I hit the knight, the shield should fly away because so far he hasn't taken any damage and the shield is the first thing he loses. But watch. The first thing that leaves is the glove. So it's out of step. Now, why is that? Because it starts off in the costume shield, and as soon as it loses armor, it goes to the next costume. So it goes straight to this, and then it flies away because it has to follow the guide. We want it to stay on this for the first time. So I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm actually going to control it with the ID. So change my ID by 1. And then switch costume to my ID. Now, why will this work? Well, because Scratch allows you to refer to the costumes by their number. So if it says switch costume to 3, then it will go to this one because that's number 3. Well, you start off with an ID of 0 when the clone is created. So the very first time he gets hit, it's going to change his ID to 1, and then it's going to switch his costume to costume 1. And so he's going to be in the shield costume when he flies away. Let's try that out. So remember, we want the shield to fly away first. And it worked. Next we want the glove, I think. Yep. Now, after it flies away, it returns directly to the knight. We're going to have to hide that, but we'll do that in a future video. And also, the piece that you can see spinning is the piece that you've just lost, not the piece that you're about to lose. So the leg flew off, but now the leg's spinning. And the other leg flew off, but now that's spinning. And that's because the armor type only changes when it gets hit. So it stays in the old armor type until the next lightning bolt arrives. It doesn't matter though, because it's going to be invisible. All that matters is that it changes before it flies away. That's the moment when you can see it. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. We've got the transition between the different armor types, armor pieces to occur, and I'll see you in the next video.